next situation. So children, the next one is while bursting crackers. That is while burning crackers. So when did you burn the crackers? So generally we will burn the crackers during the festival Diwali. So during the festival Diwali, and some of the people will also burn the crackers during Christmas and Ramjan also. But most of the people will burn the crackers during the festival Diwali. So children, you should follow some safety rules while burning crackers during the festival Diwali. And if you do not follow these safety rules, or if you are very in carelessness, then it leads to fire accidents and it creates a lot of damage to your body. So children, that's why everybody should follow some safety rules while crackering, while lighting or while burning crackers. So the first one is don't burn or don't light the crackers in your house. So don't light crackers in your house. So children, so never light the crackers. That means never burn the crackers in the house. So there may be chances of fire accidents if you may light the crackers in your house. So it is very dangerous. Remember children, so never light or never burn the crackers in the house. So if you want to burn the crackers, go to an open place where there are no peoples around it. So that's why children, so don't light the crackers in your house. And another one is don't light crackers holding them in your hand. So you will observe that some of the children will burn the crackers by holding them in their hands. It is very, very dangerous. It causes a lot of injuries. That means fire injuries to your body. So that's why children, so don't light crackers by holding in your hand. So don't light the crackers holding in your hand. So children, some children are very crazy and they are very passionate and they feel it is very greatness while burning the crackers holding them in their hand. So that's why remember, so don't light the crackers holding in your hand. So if you light the crackers by holding in your hand, it may causes a lot of injuries and fire accidents to your body. So children, and the next one is, so don't go to, so never go to near the burning crackers. So never go nearer to burning crackers. So children, so it is very, very important. So some of the children will go nearer to the burning crackers and they will observe that how it is burning and how it is lighting. So it is very dangerous to their eyes. So if you are go nearer to the burning crackers, there may be a sudden explosion because these crackers are explosive substances. So it causes a lot of injuries. That's why we should take care and we should take care. So we should not go nearer to the burning crackers because there may be chances of sudden explosion and it causes a lot of damage to your face and eyes. So never go nearer to the burning crackers. And children, so never lean over the burning crackers. So some of the children so will go nearer to the burning crackers and they will light the crackers by bending over the crackers. So never bend over the crackers while lighting. So children, so never bend over crackers. So never bend over crackers while lighting. So while lighting. So children, it is very, very important. So you should keep some distance while you are burning crackers. So some of the people will go nearer to the crackers and they will bend over the crackers and they will light it. So there may be chance of sudden explosion and it will cause damage to your eyes and face. That's why keep your distance or take a long stick, a long fire stick and light the crackers by keeping some distance and light the crackers with that long fire stick only. So never light the crackers with a matchstick and use a long fire stick to light the crackers, and there will be some chances of getting distance from the burning crackers. So children, never bend over crackers while lighting, and you should maintain some distance between the crackers and your body, and use the long stick to light the crackers. And children, and also wear only cotton cloths and don't wear nylon cloths. So children, don't wear nylon cloths. So don't wear nylon cloths while you are burning crackers. So nylon cloths are very, very dangerous, and these cloths will easily catch the fire. So children, and if you get and if there is a small amount of heat energy, so the nylon cloths will become melt because of that small heat. So that's why, don't wear the nylon cloths, wear only cotton cloths while burning crackers. And another one is, children, very, very important. So light the crackers under the guidance of your parents. So children, light the crackers under the guidance of your parents. Under the guidance of parents. And never burn the crackers of your own. So children, you should burn the crackers under the supervision, under the guidance of your parents, of your elders or any adults. So children, follow these safety rules while you are burning crackers. So if you does not follow any of these rules, and if you are carelessness while burning the crackers, there may be a lot of damage to your body, and it will cause a lot of injuries to your body, and there may be sometimes chances of getting fire accidents. Your body may catch in fire accidents. So children, aware of these points and remember these points while burning crackers. So children, another situation, you have to follow some safety rules are in the school bus. So children, some of the children will came to the school by school bus, and some of the children will have their own car and they will come to the school in their own car. So wherever the vehicle you are traveling, you have to follow some safety rules while you are in any vehicle, whether it is a bus or it is car or anyone. So you have to follow some safety rules while you are traveling in the vehicle. So children, the first point is, some children while traveling in the school bus, some children will stretch out their head outside the bus, and some children will stretch out their hands outside through the windows of the bus. So it is very dangerous, and remember, don't lean out your hand outside the bus, and don't stretch out your hand outside the bus through the windows. So children, don't stretch. So stretch out your hands or your head out. So through the windows of the bus. So children, don't stretch out your hand or don't lean outside the bus. So while you are traveling in the bus. So children, remember, this is the one of the important safety rule you have to follow while you are traveling in the bus or car. So most of the children, they want to observe the vehicles which are coming side by your vehicle by stretching their head outside the bus, and they stretch the hands outside the bus through the windows of the bus. So children, that's why don't stretch out your hands outside through the windows of the bus, or don't lean outside your head through the windows of the bus. So because there may be chances of hitting by the vehicles which are coming by the side of your bus. So there may be causing a lot of injuries to your hands or head. So children, remember, so don't observe the outside vehicles by just leaning your head outside through the windows, or don't stretch out your hands outside through the windows of the bus. And children, also the next one is, so get in or get down when only the bus is stopped. Don't get in or get out from the moving bus. So children, remember, so don't get in or get out. That means get down. So don't get in or get down from moving bus. From moving bus. So children, remember, so some of the children, they are very passionate and they are very crazy that and they will feel very heroism. So while they are get down from the moving bus, it is very dangerous. So there may be chances of skidding or slipping, and you may fall down on the road and cause a lot of injuries and fractures to your body. So that's why children, so don't get in or get down from the moving bus, and ensure that the body is completely stopped, and then only you have to get in or get down into the bus. And don't rush while getting in the bus. So children, don't rush. So don't rush and move in a queue. Don't rush and move in a queue while you are getting or get down the bus. So children, at the bus stop, you have to maintain a queue, and you have to move in or get in into a bus or get down a bus while moving in a queue. Do not rush. So if you rush, that means if you run or if you make rush, it may cause slipping or skidding, and you may fall down on the road. It will cause a lot of injuries to your body. So children, remember, don't rush. So while you are getting in or get down from the bus and move in a queue, so it is very better. So if you move in a queue, so there may be no chances of slipping or slips or skidding. And children, another one is, so don't stand on the footboards of your bus. So children, so don't stand on footboards of your bus. Don't stand on footboard of your bus. So children, what are the footboards? Footboards means the steps which are made for getting down or getting into the bus. And never stand on the footboards. So children, so some of the children, they will stand on the footboards and they are ready to get down from the moving bus. It is very dangerous. So some of the accidents are takes place because of this standing on the footboard. So children, never stand on the footboard of your bus, and get down only when the bus is completely stopped. So next children, another one is wear safety belt or seat belt. So wear a safety belt or seat belt while you are traveling in any vehicle or in any bus or car. So children, remember, it is very safety measure to wear the safety belt while you are traveling in a car, in a bus. So this safety belt prevents us from the head injuries or any fractures or accidents will take place. So this safety belt prevents your body from the head injuries and from fractures when your vehicle will be under accident or will be attacked in any accident. So children, so these are some safety rules. So these are the safety rules while you are traveling in a bus. That is, so don't stretch out your hands, don't lean out your head through the windows of the bus. Another one is, so do not get in or get down from the moving bus. And follow in a queue. So follow a queue, don't rush while you are getting in or get down from the bus. And another one is, don't stand on your footboards of the bus. Another one is, wear safety belt. So children, follow these safety rules while you are traveling in any vehicle like car or bus. So children, the next one is why swimming. So we are very enjoy swimming. So we like very much swimming. So most of the children like swimming. and some children are interested to learn swimming. But where do you learn the swimming? So you will learn the swimming in the swimming pools. So children, while you are in swimming or while you are in the swimming pool, you have to follow some safety rules. Otherwise, so there may be a chances of drowning and there may be chances of death. So that's why children, remember, while you are swimming, you have to also follow some safety rules. So what are the safety rules? So first, children, so never, so if you are learner or if you are going to learn swimming, so never go alone. So never go alone. So children, never go alone into the swimming pool. So never go alone into swimming pool while you are learning swimming. So children, so if you are the learner or if you are going to learn swimming, so never go alone into the swimming pool. It is very dangerous if you go alone into the swimming pool without the supervision or without guidance of your elders or parents or your trainer. So that's why, so go to the swimming pool along with your parents or any elders. So children, so go along with your parents or elders. So go along with the parents or elders. So otherwise, you may be caught in accidents, that is water accidents. So there may be chances of drowning. So children, that's why, so if you are the learner or if you want to learn the swimming and if you do not know the swimming, so don't go alone into the swimming pool. And go along with your parents or elders. And next another one is, so children, so never walk in the swimming pool. So never walk in the swimming pool or never go deep into the swimming pool. So never go deep into the swimming pool. So children, so because so as you go deep into the swimming pool, so the depth also increases. So at the middle of the swimming pool, the depth will be more. So that's why it may cause the drowning and there may be chances of death. So children, never go deep into the swimming pool beyond your limit given by your trainer. So never go deep into the swimming pool. Another one is, children, so if you are the learner or if you are going to learn the swimming, use air-filled tubes. So children, so use air-filled tubes. So these air-filled tubes will protect your body from the drowning and protects you from the drowning. So because if you don't know how to proper swimming, so if you don't know the proper swimming, so use these air-filled tubes and then go into the swimming pool and then practice the swimming. So if you don't use the air-filled tubes and if you directly go into the swimming pool for swimming, so there may be chances of drowning and there may be a chances of death. So children, so remember these points. So remember these points while you are swimming and while you are in the swimming pool and follow the instructions given by your trainer or your learner. So children, so follow these points. That is, never go alone into the swimming pool if you are the learner. And go along with the parents or your elders. And go deep into the pool. Never go deep into the pool. So children, so never go deep into the pool. And another one is, use air-filled tubes if you are going to learn the swimming. So children, so these are the different situations we have discussed up to now. So in each situation, we have to follow some safety rules. Then we will be avoided, we will be prevented from the injuries and accidents. So wherever you are, so while you are on the road, at home, while you are traveling in your vehicle, or while you are playing, while you are swimming, wherever you are, you have to follow some safety rules. So then only you will be prevented from injuries and accidents. So children, So remember the points. Up to now we have discussed in different situations in our life. So remember these points and keep your body and prevent your body from the injuries.